welcome back to my channel. I thought today that I would do a little makeup tutorial for you guys. I did a poll on my Instagram and asked if people wanted to do a makeup tutorial or what I eat in a day, and the votes were pretty evenly split. I thought it would be more one-sided, but they were pretty evenly split. So I thought I would just do both and do makeup tutorials today and then what I eat in a day a different day. I just get out of the shower, so my hair is still like kind of damp, so don't mind it. And I'm in my PJs because, you know, nowhere to go. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I do is I put on a headband to keep my hair out of my face and to make sure that not a lot of product gets into like my hairline and my hair. So here we go. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to do a look that isn't everyday makeup because that would just be like super quick. Usually what I do for my everyday makeup is just like concealer, mascara, and like my eyebrows. I'll do a look that I would do if I were like going out on the town or going out with my friends out to a bar or something like that. So it'll be a little heavier makeup than what I usually do, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. So here we go. So the first thing I do is I moisturize my face. I don't stick to one moisturizer religiously. I kind of use a lot of different ones and whatever I have on hand. And especially now, you can see my skin is kind of having a rough time. Not the best condition my skin has been in. I think it's a combination of like poor diet and not taking care of my skin as well as I should recently, because it hasn't really been my priority. But I've been using an apricot scrub. Yeah, that hopefully will help with my spots and my redness. But the first thing I do is moisturize. So I have this Trader Joe's A Midsummer's Night Cream for all my Shakespeare fans out there. And yeah, it's scented with aloe and it's really nice smelling. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my face. Oh, and I wash my hands beforehand too, to make sure that your hands are clean before going on your face. I also go down my chin and onto my neck because I know like a lot of people age quickly in their neck, and the neck is like one of the first things to like sag. So I put on the moisturizer down my neck. Okay, now that we are moisturized, I'm going to use a foundation. I use this foundation. It is CoverGirl Outlast Active 24-hour foundation, and it is in the shade Ivory, 805 Ivory. A lot of influencers do this, but does it actually help? I don't know. But yeah, you see what it is. So I put that on. A lot of people use beauty sponges. I got this while I was up with people, and it's actually a silicone beauty blender, so it's a little different than a makeup sponge, but I bought it because I thought that it might help like press it into the skin more. And honestly, my take is that beauty sponges actually work better, so I kind of regret buying this, but I don't really have time to go out and buy like a sponge now, and I don't really care enough to like order one online, so I'm just gonna use this. I put a little foundation on it, and then yeah, put it all over my face. I just got it on my eyelash. Oy vey. Wow, I'm getting this product everywhere, but it's okay. We know that we can all wipe it off afterwards, so. Gonna do a little bit more. Okay, so after that's on my skin pretty well, I use a concealer to conceal my under eyes and then also some of the spots I have on my face. So I have a Fenty Beauty concealer stick. I like with the trio that's like concealer, blush, and contour. I like never use the contour though because I suck at it. But this one is linen. So the Fenty Beauty matchstick in linen. And it looks kind of dirty because it's been in my makeup bag with all my other makeup, but this is what it looks like. And I have almost used all this, you guys. Like, it is down to the almost bottom, so I just kind of have to really get in there. And then I use my finger and just put it wherever I need some concealer. I kind of do like a triangle shape when I'm doing my under eyes because I do tend to get like really dark under there, so I kind of go down and then up. See? Like a little triangle, and it really brightens that area up below your eyes. And then I'm just going to do some more coverage on top of the spots that I have. Okay, so now I am going to blend that in using the same silicone blender that I used for the foundation. Now that I have my foundation and concealer on, I'm going to pack it in with a powder. I just use Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth powder. I usually use either the lightest shade or the second lightest shade because I'm very pale, especially now it's winter time, so it is this product. And as you can see, I've like hit pan with it and it's like almost gone. But I use it till the end. So this is just a kabuki brush. It used to have a bottom and then it fell off. So the vibe here is elevated ratchet. Okay, so now that's all pressed into my skin. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer. I usually do bronzer instead of contour because it's less harsh lines. And I'm just not good at contour, so whatever. So yeah, I just use this brush. I honestly don't know what brand it is. It's a drugstore brush. I use it for my blush and my contour. And then the bronzer that I use is this Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in medium 2. So there it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna bronze on my cheeks. And I make this face because it helps define like where your cheekbones are. So I just go around on my cheekbones and then also like on the top of my forehead and around my kind of framing my face. I'm pretty done bronzing. Sometimes I'll put like a little bit on my nose as well, just to make the tip a little bit darker and make you look a little sun-kissed. After that, I use blush. So I use the same brush that I use for bronzer, and I use this Rockateur Benefit blush. It's a really nice color. It's like pinky gold, which I think is really pretty. And as you can see, I also am almost done with it. I like use everything until the very last drop. So, but it's a really nice color. And yeah. So I'm just gonna go on with that. And I always smile when it's blush, because it's supposed to be like the apples of your cheeks, I think. I don't know. I don't think I'm that good at makeup. I just try my best. Alright, so you see that kind of blends into the bronzer that I did before pretty nicely. Turns into like a pinky brown. Okay, that is done. So now I am going to do my eyebrows. As you can see, they're a little rough right now after they've had a lot of foundation on them. So the first thing I do is I actually like shape them with Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Brown Powder Duo. This thing. Sorry, it has like paint on it. But it's this thing. It's really nice. It has two colors, a lighter one and a darker one. I usually use the lighter one for my eyebrows because it ends up looking good with my hair color. And then I use this Godefroy, I'm not sure, but it's this angled brush. And it's very dainty and small, helping my eyebrows like look good. So it helps my eyebrows look good and precise, and it also looks like little tiny hairs, so I can make it look like because it has like such a thin line there. So here we go. And I just kind of follow the outline of my eyebrows. It's also thundering outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but good day for a makeup tutorial. Can't go outside. So yeah, I try to follow like the natural growth of my hair, and then also fill in any sparse spots. Like my arches on both sides are kind of sparse, so I try to like fill in there. And then at the front here, I don't want to make it look too like blocky, like Sharpie eyebrows, so I just kind of use the side of it and just go up like that. So it looks like they're darker, but not like super dark. Yeah, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, I think they're pretty even. It's always a struggle making them totally even, but I try my best. Okay, so after that, I kind of put them in place, cement them in place with this brow gel. It is Milani Stay Put Brow Shaping Gel, and it is in the shade 04 Brunette, so it looks like that. And yeah, I just put it on my eyebrows to make sure they stay in place. Okay, so those are how my brows are done. I usually, like on a normal day, would just use the gel and not do the powder, but this is like a going out look, so it's a little bit more intense. So the next thing I do is probably eyeshadow. So I use a bunch of brushes from this brand called Lamora, and I got them in bulk, so that it's all the same brand of brushes that I'm about to use. The first one is a blending brush, and I will take a darker color, so I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution London Pride palette that came out during Pride month of last year, and it has a lot of nice colors in it, a lot of nice like golds that I've used a lot, and coppers. So I go in with this dark brown right there, and I just put that in my crease. Okay, so that's kind of like my crease color, and sometimes it gets really lined at the top here, so I'll just kind of like sponge it with my finger so it looks more smooth and natural and not as harsh of a line. So yeah, but it just kind of like darkens that area. And then I'm going to take this slightly kind of maroon color right there in the corner, and I put that in like the corner of my eye, like the back of my crease. Yeah, I think it just really accentuates that like kind of cut crease look when there's a darker color at the very end there. Yep, and then I do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so you see it kind of makes that crease look a little bit more distinct, a little bit more cut than before. So also I will take the same brown, this is another brush, this is a detailed pencil brush, and I go in with the brown that I used in my crease, and I'll just like dab a little of it and put it on my bottom lash line, like not a lot, just like a little bit to make it look a little sultry. Like that, like it's not super harsh like if it were like a black eyeliner, but it's just like a nice subtle look to accentuate your bottom lash line. So the next thing I do with eyeshadow is I put the Pride palette away, then I use this Wycon Cosmetics pressed powder. It's the shade 2558. It doesn't have a name, but it's really, really pretty. It's like this like really like sparkly purple pink shimmer shade. And yeah, I got this in Italy, and it was just beautiful. I was like trying to decide between all the different shades they had, and I really like this pink one. So I'm just gonna go over my lid at the crease, like kind of do a cut crease type thing with this pink shimmery shade. Oh, and this is a classic shader brush. I don't know if I'm using these brushes for the right thing, for the right like makeup task, but whatever. So yeah, I'm very much a fan of like the cut crease look, so it looks like my eyes have some depth to them. So yeah, it's a really nice pink shimmery shade that I just love. It's so pretty. Wycon Cosmetics. Good brand. Very nice looking. Okay, so after that, I will actually add more to the pink shimmer with this Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. Looks like that. And it is in the shade Ballet Baby. And it's also really pretty. Like, this is like something I would use on my lid for like normal makeup and then just put mascara on top. Because it's just like a little pink glitter that kind of adds to the look. But the tip looks like that. So I just put it in the middle of my lid, so that's like apparently where a lot of light goes to. So it kind of just makes the middle of my lid look brighter, which is really pretty. So I just kind of dab it on. Like that. And then I'll just kind of like dab at it with my finger to blend it out with the rest of my eyeshadow. Okay, so you see it kind of adds that little bit of glitter to the top of the lids as well. Now what I do is I take this small shade brush, also from Lamora, and I use my Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, and it is gorgeous. It has so many shimmery shades, and I would love to get into looks like using the green and blue and purple because they're just so pretty. But like, they're so not for every day. I don't know what I would use them for, but I really want to use them. So if you guys want me to do some crazy like space alien makeup look, let me know because I'll do it. I have like the resources. So yeah, but I just take this first one, this pink shade. I'm very into like shimmery pinks, as you can tell. But I take this light shimmery pink shade and I just put it in the corner, the inner corners of my eyes to brighten those up. It's really nice. And it really shows. It has a lot of glitter in it. So it shows very well. So I do that in the inner corner, and then also I do that a little bit below my brow bone. Okay, so that is it for the shadow. Now I move on to the scary part, which is the eyeliner. I use this liquid eyeliner that is also from Wycon Cosmetics. I guess it's an Italian brand. I got both the shadow and this liner while I was in Italy and ran out of makeup. My dog just walked in. She's probably nervous because of the thunder. I don't know, should I do a wing? I do it randomly whenever I have like an urge to do a wing, but I don't know if I should do a wing. I might just go simple line with this. Yeah, I think I'm not going to take the risk and just do a line. And also liquid eyeliner terrifies me, so. It does have a really good like tip to it. It's like very precise, so it's not too hard to do wings with this, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel after the first eye. Okay, so there's the first line. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, there's the other line. The line isn't what's hard for me, it is the wing. The wing is what is very hard. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a little tiny wing for each eye. I'm gonna attempt to not like make it some crazy wing. Sometimes, you know, y'all girls have all been there where it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. I'm gonna attempt to make a little tiny wing for each eye. Wish me luck. Okay, I think I did pretty well. Just did a little simple wing on each eye. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Usually it turns into like a crazy wing because I make both eyes so uneven, but I did a good job this time. Now for mascara, I usually layer mascaras. I use like 2 or 3. So, and then like stack them on top of each other. So the first one I use is this Tartist by Tarte, obviously, mascara. I got it for Christmas and it works really nice. And it's a really nice base for the eyes because I like when building mascara for the start of it to be really dry, and this is like a dry formula. I don't like wet formula that much because it makes it clump a lot. So it's just like a dry formula, and I coat the base of both eyes with it. You'll probably see me making weird faces. You know, we've all been there. Mascara, I'm always making weird faces. So that's the first coat, and then I'll go in with the second coat, doing the base of my lashes and then like flicking up. Yeah, so I like lashes that look very feathery and like base heavy and then very light at the top, just like a flick, so they don't look super clumpy. So that's why I do this, because the dry ones make a really good base, and then you'll see I'll do the top with a different mascara that will make it look bigger. So that's a good base, and then on top of that I use Maybelline the Colossal Waterproof Mascara, and it is in the shade Classic Black. So what I do is I build on the base of my lashes, and I go kind of like from the middle up. So I kind of wiggle it through and then flick the top so it looks like it's like feathery and pointy looking at the top. See, you can like tell the difference between this eye and this eye because I did the tips. So that's how I do my mascara usually. A lot of people ask me how I do my mascara. I do it with a lot of layers, and I do the base and then the top. It's like building a building. Well, that's gonna happen. Oh man. Okay. So for something like this, that happens quite frequently, I'll use a Q-tip, and Q-tips are really good for taking like eyeliner or mascara off. Even when it's like on eyeshadow, I feel like it doesn't destroy the eyeshadow. It still keeps the eyeshadow looking like pretty neat. So Q-tips, love them. Here we go. So I just kind of dab that off with a Q-tip, and usually it leaves the eyeshadow looking okay. Yeah. Try to get most of it off. Yeah, see? Got most of it off, and the eyeshadow still looks pretty good, so Q-tips are good for precision cleaning up. I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat with the Colossal mascara. Okay, so that looks good for my top mascara. Sometimes I'll do like even more coats than this. Like I do a million coats. That's how I make my lashes look so like long, because I just keep flicking the top of them, and you see like they get like pointy at the top, but they don't look super clumpy. that's why I do that method with like the base and then the top. And then my bottom lashes, I'll do just a little bit with Back to the Tarte mascara because it's dry and not as much comes out, because I'm somebody who doesn't look good with bottom mascara on. Like I feel like I look freaky with bottom mascara on, too much of it, so I just do like a little bit on the bottom. Like that. I'll just do like a little dusting so you can like kind of tell, but it's not super noticeable. Some of them, even if they're super long, like I'll like kind of nip at the bottom of them so that they don't look super long. Oh, and then the next thing I'll do is I will add highlighter. So I have a Fenty Beauty Stick as well for highlighter. It's in the shade Starstruck. And yeah, it looks the same as the concealer, just mascara or highlighter. Wow, it's been a long day. So I put it right here, kind of like from like my hairline, like on the top of my cheekbone right below my eye, and then I'll do some down my nose, do a little nose highlight down the bridge, and then just like on the tip, and then I do it on the top of my lips, like right here, and then I also do it here on my chin, and then the last place I do it is like on the sides of my forehead when it's sunny out or light out and you like are turned to the side. It looks like you're naturally kind of glowing or glistening, so that's why I put it up here too. I just kind of stack it like that. Yeah. And then I blend the highlighter using the silicone blender from before. Yeah, so hopefully you can see in this lighting that like when I'm turned to the side, you see obviously my cheek, but then you also hopefully see like the side of my like forehead is also kind of shiny, and that's why I put highlighter there too. Almost to the end here. The last thing I do is I put lipstick on if I'm going out. I usually don't do it every day, but if I'm going out, I'll do a little bit of lipstick. So I like this Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Lipstick. Sorry if everything looks a little messy. I have a messy makeup bag. But it is in the color or shade Queen Bee. So this is the last thing I will do. And I think that is the final look. Usually I would do my hair, you know, some sort of way, curl it or straighten it or something. I think this lighting in my bathroom is also kind of weird, so I'm going to take you to another room so you can see what it's like in different lighting. Okay, here we go. So this is the lighting that's like near a big window in my house, so it's pretty good for showing my work, what I've done. So yeah, it's a very pinky look, has a lot of like browns and maroon and stuff. Yeah, see that pink in the corners of my eye really made it like pop. So yeah, this is what I would do for going out or on a date or anything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you want me to do any more makeup tutorials. I don't think I'm the best at it, but I try. And yeah, so thank you guys, like and subscribe. See you next time.